My husband and I are devout Christians, and we take our faith very seriously. We met during church camp meeting, and we started dating a year after. Our pastor preaches against sex before marriage, and when I first met my husband, he was in line to become a deacon. He made it clear that he didn't want anything to stain the good character and reputation he had built for himself, so we would not have sex before marrying. I agreed, and I felt lucky to have such a good man as my husband. Our wedding was simple. We didn't have a lot of money to do a grand wedding, and we didn't want to wait anymore because we were growing and we loved each other very much. Our pastor was very instrumental in helping us buy some of the items we needed for the marriage, something I would forever be grateful to him for. I told my husband I wasn't a virgin. I had lived a very wild lifestyle back in school until I met Christ. He told me he had done a few things with women, but all of that was in the past, and there was no need to dig into that. Our wedding night was fun. We didn't want to rush things. After all, we had many more years to stay together and do all the things we wanted. We started our intimacy on the couch and continued onto the bedroom. One thing led to another, and we finally got to the part where I got to see the thing in his pants. That was when it all went downhill. I have been with quite a number of men in my 20s, but what I saw between my husband's legs made my horniness vanish. The man was too huge, and not just above average, I mean abnormally huge. The type you only see in pornographic movies. He saw the look on my face and told me to calm down. We will take it slow. So we tried, but penetration was too painful. We used a lot of lube and tried all the positions, but that timber in between his legs was just too much for me to take. And because of that, we couldn't have any real sex during the honeymoon. When we returned home, my husband didn't try to initiate lovemaking for the first few weeks. I just felt like he was giving me time to relax and open up to him. So I respected that. What I don't understand is that his manhood looks like any other when it is not erect, but as soon as it gets erect, the size increases to the point you couldn't recognize it anymore. I asked him if he had used any drug in the past to enlarge it, and he denied doing that. I sense he is not being truthful to me, and I really want him to open up to me. This thing has now become a problem for me. It has been 3 months of marriage. Anytime he tries to get intimate, I cannot take it, and I find myself screaming and running away from him. A few days ago, I decided to endure it. We used lubricant, and I tried my best to persist through the pain. I was glad I was able to satisfy him for the first time. I, however, did not enjoy the act. I was in serious pain. In the days that followed, I have had to force myself to walk properly because of the severe burning I have been experiencing in my female area. I have not been raped before, but I am sure this is how victims of rape feel. I have tried to hide my discomfort because I don't want to hurt my husband's feelings. Luckily for me, he is very busy with church activities and doesn't want to get intimate too often. I don't know how I will endure this for all the years of our marriage. I cannot go through such pain all the time. Sometimes I wish I could open up to our pastor or a close relative for a solution, but I cannot imagine telling someone else about such a private issue. Even if I sought counsel from someone else, what exactly can they do about it? I love my husband and he takes good care of me. We pray together and he is a really good man. I cannot even think of hurting him, but what can I do about this? I am not someone who needs to be pleasured every day, but it would be nice to enjoy intimacy every now and then. My options are to either never have sex again or endure this pain and hope it gets easier in the future. I feel like this is punishment from God for something I did in the past. Tell me, what do I do?